welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how to make my cheesy, no cheese, parsley and trout fish cakes. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious cheesy, no cheese, parsley and salmon fish cakes. Now this recipe is really easy to do and it's one that we all enjoy eating in this house. I have to say that my son and I would eat fish every day of the week if we were allowed. My husband isn't so keen, so that's why we don't do it, but this is one of those recipes that he really likes as well. And I thought I'd keep up with the theme of cheesy, no cheese and parsley as well. My last video this week I did a cheesy, no cheese, parsley video too, and I will link that in the description box below for you, so please go check that out. That's a Hulk pasta that I've put down there, and that's a great one for kids. And this is a great one for Ted as well, because I can get parsley into his dinner without him realising it's in there. And parsley is such a great herb, especially at this time of year when colds and coughs are starting to appear in lots of us. So we want to get as many vitamins and minerals into our children as possible. So this is a great one, and we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening. So while I was making it, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious cheesy, no cheese, parsley and trout fish cakes. I've got a large pan of water and I'm just bringing it to the boil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some potatoes to this as well. I hope you can see these. So I've got like 1-inch piece potatoes, so I've peeled and chopped the potatoes into 1-inch pieces, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them to the water, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of salt to that water as well. And now I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to let that come to the boil. Now that's boiling, what I've done is I have put 2 pieces of what should be trout into a colander, and I'm going to lay this on top. So I have a confession to make. This is salmon, but the recipe does call for trout, but salmon or trout is fine. If you can't get trout, then salmon will do. And the reason I'm using salmon is because my local supermarket didn't have any trout. So there is salmon in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lid on that, and I'm going to steam those while I cook the potatoes, and I'm probably going to cook the potatoes for about 15 to 20 minutes, and hopefully the salmon will cook on top and be lovely and soft when it's done. So my salmon is now cooked and the potatoes are cooked as well, and the reason I know my salmon is cooked is because the skin peels away from the top quite easily, so that means it's done, and the potatoes are done. So I'm now going to remove everything from the heat. So I've drained the potatoes and I've put them back into the large saucepan, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my salmon. So I took the skin from the salmon and then I just flaked it up in my hand, and now what I'm going to do is just put it in with the potatoes. And while those were cooking, I fried off some spring onions. So I got about 4 spring onions and I fried them off. I chopped them up into 1 centimetre pieces. So I took the tops and the tails from them, and then I chopped them into 1/2 centimetre pieces, sorry. So I'm just going to put these in now. And I forgot to say that I've actually halved the ingredients for this recipe, because it's my son, husband and I who will be eating this. And as it's only the 3 of us, I've done enough for 2 persons and a little one. So, and also while the potatoes and salmon were cooking, I also chopped some parsley as well, so I'm going to put that into my bowl too. And finally, I have the cheesy, no cheese part. So this is my cashew nut cream cheese, and in my last video and in previous videos I keep promising you that I will show you how to make this, and I will do one day. It's absolutely delicious, and I will link the recipe in the description box below for you, but I promise I will do a separate video on this soon, so watch out for that on my channel. I'm just going to get a spoon. As I said, I've halved the ingredients, so I'm only going to put about 2 tablespoons in here. I think I said about 50 grams of cashew nut cream cheese to add to this, but 2 tablespoons is fine. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to mash, if I can find the potato masher, there it is, all of these ingredients together until they form one big like dough ball, I suppose. Obviously it's not dough, but like a potato ball basically, until everything is smooth really. So I'm just going to continue mashing this like so now. So I've finished mashing now, and as you can see everything is lovely and smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the mashed potato into fish cakes. I have here about 75 grams of flaxseed. I'm not sure I'm going to need this much, but 75 grams of flaxseed, and this is my breadcrumb alternative. If you wanted to use wholemeal or white breadcrumbs, then you can. And I also forgot to say that if you wanted to use cream cheese instead of cashew nut cream cheese for whatever reason, then you can as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a big piece of the mashed potato, and I'm going to dip it into the flaxseed like so, and that is how you make the fish cakes. These will be quite wet, but don't worry about that. You could, if you find them too wet, then you could always add a bit of flour if you wanted to harden the mixture. I'm just going to put that on the plate, and I'm going to do the next one, and I'm going to repeat this process until I've got all of my fish cakes now. That's my fish cakes done. So I'm going to pop these into the fridge now, and I think I put on the original recipe to pop them into the fridge for 30 minutes, but you can pop them into the fridge for longer. I'm off to the school gate now, and we're going to have these for dinner, so I'm going to pop these into the fridge for a couple of hours now. So my son is home from school and it's almost dinner time, and I'm going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. So I've transferred my fish cakes from the fridge to my baking tray, and now I'm going to put them into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until they've gone golden brown. So the fish cakes are a lovely golden brown colour now, so I'm going to turn the oven off, and I'm going to serve these with some broccoli. So that's how you make my fish cakes, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.